Or just cut off the friendship.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa!
Wait, what?
Okay, guys, so this is from, we're going to call her Lacey, age 32.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Onyx family. I enjoy seeing other people's lives online, but lately it's been a lot.
Okay.
People are crying over their problems, sharing gross stories, and recounting embarrassing events that really should be kept private.
Wow.
Okay.
One of my friends made a TikTok and did a story time about her period. While it was funny, it went into great detail that was too, well, disgusting. She is very comfortable sharing about her life, which is something I wouldn't personally do, but I'm afraid she might take it too far. How do I go about telling her to slow down?
That is really gross.
Okay, so-
I'm sorry. I'm not into oversharing.
No comment.
I feel like definitely we're in an era of oversharing. People be like, you know, there's such thing as diaries, right? Diaries,
Okay.
journals.
My personal opinion is that like people like just put out way too much information on the internet. Like everyone is gonna, number one, agree with them, or two, everyone wants to see it, and both of which are not the case.
Also, even not even like gross things. I see people. This is not good either. But like people be like, this is how I steal better or stuff like that, and they'd be like,
Yeah.
why are you telling people that you're committing crimes? Like
Yeah.
what?
I think it's just the thirst for fame, you know? And I mean, someone who shares about like disgusting things probably has a thought like, oh, maybe this will go viral. And really is not counting the cost. When you go viral like that, you know, we all know that everything online is like permanent.
Yeah.
People, even if you delete it, people will go in the Wayback Files and they will find it. Yeah. So, you know, this is something we definitely have an epidemic of, because honestly, the root cause of it is the desire for fame.
Right.
True.
So that does sound like one of those scenarios, because I know some people overshare in their relationships, and that really gets me too.
Wait,
Like-
what do you mean in the relationship? They share about it to
Like
other people?
they're constantly like venting about their partner
Oh.
and saying like, you know, this person is a narcissist, or this person, you know, or their ex or whatever. Like they just are constantly sharing about
So
their
you know,
life,
like when
and they're
women-
trying to get us to agree with them. But we're only hearing half the story in those situations.
True. Yeah, because a lot of people will be like, this happened with my boyfriend or girlfriend, whatever, and they give the details and be like,
Yeah,
am I in the wrong? Or
But then when you see the woman who did Why the Blank Did I Get Married? You remember that
Yes.
whole long series?
Yeah.
Like, you know, that was what it was called, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or who did I marry?
Who did I marry, right?
Who's
Yeah.
that?
Who the blank did I marry?
Yeah.
Right? Yes, yeah. So basically, first of all, I wasn't watching all that. So I just got a recap from other people. I needed the TLDR version of that.
Yeah.
And basically, when you see someone like that, though, it's like everybody's like, oh, and now they're looking for they're scraping the barrel for every single horrible thing that has happened in their relationship.
You know what's so true? What happens when you overshare and you try to get famous? Then people will dig up. So say you got famous because you were a victim in that situation, and say you were rightly so the victim, right? People will find other things about you in your past so that now you're no longer the victim. You're the one to blame for other things that have nothing to do with what
Right.
you got famous for.
And
So,
that's my
yeah.
point. Like, you're thinking that you're going to get everyone on your side to, you know, say, oh, yeah, she's right, he's wrong. But, you know, people are not lazy anymore. They will dig up. They will investigate.
It's so true. It's so true.
That is so
People
true.
will find what they want to find.
Oh, yeah.
But I agree. I think that this young lady, it sounds to me like she is definitely looking for a viral video. You know, she's going down that trend of like the disgusting.
You know,
she's trying to get people to,
outlandish.
yeah.
You know what the funny
You know
thing
what-
is though? Funny thing is though, people will be like, why is period seen as disgusting? People will be like, this is a normal body thing. Now, I don't know how in detail she went, but like,
Right.
some people will be like, that's a normal body function. I'm just confident on the internet. What do you think of that? When people be like, I'm just
No,
confident on the internet.
that's
All right.
attention seeking.
You can talk about, but like don't go into like extreme detail,
Yeah,
like how
Well, let me
you
give
are
you-
experiencing it,
Well,
like bro.
what if the experience is actually helpful, and what if she just like just like
Was relatable.
But the
So
way
there's a difference. There's
Yeah,
a difference
exactly.
between, I don't think periods are disgusting. That is a natural function. But there is a way to talk about it in a medical, in a very practical
Right,
and
not an
helpful
immature way.
Like everybody also uses the bathroom and goes number 2.
Right.
Why are we going to talk about the nooks and crannies of number 2?
Yeah, like
You know,
you're not like gonna describe how like it went.
That's it.
We're not trying to go
That's it.
viral here.
But you know, recently I did see on Instagram something that I think a normal person would just be like, oh, that is disgusting. And it was someone's experience that they went through, and a medical issue that she had, that a lot of people would have been like, ew, that is so gross. But she put a trigger warning, and she said TMI, but she said, in case you ever go through this is what I went through. And
Okay, I feel like that it is different if you're describing it because in a sense where, especially because you said it's a medical thing,
Yeah.
like it's more like a, hey, this whatever medical issue it is, it's tough, this is what happened. Versus like something that say everybody does, but you just describe it in such great detail, like, man, it felt like this, and then
But does it work, guys? Does it work? Does these videos work? Like, for
you
instance,
get 15 seconds of fame.
like the pimple popping thing was like, it was
that's
like
so
huge
gross.
at one time.
Oh,
And
remember
that's because it was
Pimple
gross, like,
Popper?
yeah.
Dr.
think that-
Pimple Popper.
that's still on, isn't it?
I
I
think
mean,
so.
some people, I think some people still
Yeah,
watch it.
TLC has like dived into it. You know, they had Dr. Pimple Popper, they have this foot doctor, they got like other shows that they just dived into that.
But the
and
thing
there's
is-
clearly an audience.
There's definitely an audience that like to watch it, but people are still getting helped with that at least.
How does someone get helped with pimple popping?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I used to
Some
watch it
people-
all the time.
No, but some people like they need it drained. Maybe I don't know.
So what? They're gonna be like, oh, I didn't know that I needed to do that.
gonna do it my own.
Maybe if anything, maybe they'll say, oh, it's not so bad. Like the person got relief, and
Yeah,
maybe if they
I
were
don't know.
afraid.
Okay, but
I
like,
don't know.
But let's forget about the whole medical thing. But what if something like you overshare something like your relationship or something like that? What is that like
Right,
why
did
did I
I
get
marry,
married?
right.
Like, what if that's like exactly like helping women to look out like, oh, you should have married this person.
I
or
think it's always
watch
good to
out
help
for,
others.
like-
Yeah.
I think it's
good
good
to
too.
help.
I think that
So
what
the intentions.
we constantly miss, though, I feel the other end of it, like trying to figure out, because so many people will still hear that woman, they'll hear everything, they could have almost the exact situation, and they'll be like, yeah, but mine's different. You know, and
That's
so
true.
yeah,
That's
maybe
true.
it will help. I think it more often than not, it's still entertainment more than helpful. We've had
Yeah.
so many shows. We've had unsolved mysteries from the 80s, and people will still be like, guys, I'm leaving. It's 8 o'clock at night. I'm gonna go on a run by myself. Bye.
Do we need to start making this another genre, like making it actually nonfiction? Like these things that have generally been fiction, where it's like medical and it's teachable and it's training. I mean, because people are coming and they're making up stories. It's like nonfiction. They're making up stories about they went traveling and then all of a sudden they were kidnapped. And you know
Wow.
those nonfiction
Yeah,
stories
yeah,
that people
yeah.
make up.
Yeah.
And they're
fiction,
making it.
Fiction is made up.
I mean, fiction is made up, and they're
Yeah.
making it as though it really happened to them. Well, I think that people like this girl talking about period and things like that, I think they're now taking what is generally nonfiction and making it fiction.
Oh, like over exaggerating.
Over-exaggerating, or it never happened to them, and then they're just like, using it.
Yeah.
is it time to like not believe people?
No, yeah.
Oh,
it's
that's
been time.
Part
It's
of,
been
part
time.
of, you know what I
I do
wonder?
not
Part of this oversharing thing is probably a lot of fake stories
That's
too.
what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I think that a lot of people lie, especially on Reddit. Especially on
Yeah.
Reddit.
Whenever you go on Reddit and you tell a story, I can immediately tell if it's false
You're
due to
fake.
the amount of information you're putting on there. I'm like, okay, man.
Especially like if you are someone that was in the industry of whatever someone is talking about, usually like for the medical one, usually you can really spot like a mile away, oh, this is fake, you
Yeah.
know? And I won't say what, you know, there's recently a very, very big story that something medical was going on, and I could see from a mile away that was fake, but I won't even go into that.
No, we're not gonna get into that.
Because
I know exactly.
But I'll say,
I know exactly.
you know, and I feel bad for this person because whatever is actually happening, you know, I don't know what it is, but the story is fake.
But
So-
but even in that story, and I know we're not going to talk about it because we just don't want to go there. But even in that story, I think that the reason why these people are putting the story out in the way that they are is because they can now. Because people are also abusing the situation. So if everybody's abusing the situation, they feel comfortable in telling us that this person suffered this and this and this.
Yeah, because the reality is, it's not only seeking fame, guys. It's seeking sympathy.
Wow.
People really want
People want sympathy. People want people. They want attention, like in any way, whether it's good attention, bad attention. Some people don't mind being famous for being bad. Like, they don't mind it.
Right.
Being bad, being gross, being, you know, whatever.
As long as they blow up.
As long as they blow up and get their 15 seconds of fame. It's not even 15 minutes of fame no more. It's 15 seconds of fame.
People move on
Quick.
Okay, so I like watching food videos. I like watching like how to prepare it, different ways to prepare things. So there was this guy that was making, I think he was making potato salad. And he was like, it was a white guy, and he was just like, he said, you know what? Come to tell you, like, I don't know why people say that people put raisins in potato salad. I mean, stop and think about this, he said. Like, have you ever really seen a real person put raisins in potato salad? Like, I've never really seen that in real life. And so, basically, it made me think, I was like, wait a second. All of these, when people start like putting raisins with jerk chicken and saying, calling it Caribbean and all sorts of stuff, like they're making this thing up. Like I don't really think that people are literally putting raisins in potato salad.
I have seen people over exaggerate and say, ew, why do you like potato salad? It has raisins in it. Then unironically like coleslaw, when coleslaw is the one thing that has raisins in it I've ever seen.
I am going to say, and I'm going to confess, I love raisins in coleslaw.
Wait, why not? That's not bad.
That's
Right.
normal.
I
though.
love
That's
that.
normal.
That is normal. I feel.
That's
No,
normal.
But I think
But
the
why
raisins
would-
in potato salad was a real thing. Like someone either said they saw someone do it, and then it just kind of went viral from
Exactly.
Did they see someone do it, or was that one of the
Was it
things
made
of the
up?
Where they
made
tried
up?
to rage bait.
Right.
Because
One
that's
of
another
those
thing.
Because there's a lot of people that are
rage
making
bait.
weird dishes just so that they could get
Just for
famous.
it.
And then all the comments is like, well, you're
Like
so
putting
disgusting.
raisins. I saw people put raisins and brown sugar in mac and cheese.
Oh. Please.
guys.
That's raisin.
Please.
I'm not gonna cap. You know what raisins is really good in? Salad. Raisins
like
in
coleslaw.
salad is so good.
But that's like coleslaw. I don't think that's
oh
bad.
snap! I didn't think about it like that.
Coleslaw is basically a salad.
But I hate raisins. I just
And
hate
people put
raisins.
cranberries already in salad too.
Yeah,
So-
I love
Okay,
fruit
so
in
well, I
salad.
thought I was
love
saying something new. But
strawberries
I
and
love raisins in
blueberries
salad.
and-
You know
yeah.
what raisins are good for?
What?
When they're not dried up and they're actually formed as grapes.
Okay, Simone.
I think we're doing that
So I was like, I don't even want raisins.
But
anything.
let's talk about rage bait for a second, because rage bait
Rage bait
is
another form of seeking attention.
Yeah, and overshare. Well, not oversharing, but
Well,
mostly just.
tell everyone what rage bait is.
When
Yeah,
something
'cause
is
I don't
blat-
really know that-
when,
what that is.
When,
So-
when something is blatantly like, it's kind of like trolling, but like it's like blatantly trolling, but people